channel, and what I want to talk about today is how to deal with bad emotions. Well, myself, I'm kind of in a good mood, so I don't really have bad emotions at this moment, and neither would I be congruent if I was like sad or angry and I would just be speaking in this camera right now. So anyway, I was just working on one document today, and I just started thinking about, okay, a few things happened a few days ago with me, and this is the way I dealt with them. Basic bad emotions. Whenever you feel a bad emotion, whether it is anger, it is sadness, it is depression, it is anxiety, it is just some kind of sense of disappointment. First of all, it's an emotion, and all people need to feel emotions, because if we don't feel emotions, we don't feel alive, and if we feel only positive emotions, it's going to get very, very boring in life if you keep having just positive emotions. So you need those negative emotions, and actually negative emotions are good. But first, how you deal with these bad emotions. I think and I believe you should embrace those emotions. So if you feel anxiety, if you feel sadness, if you feel depression, you should embrace them as they are, and then you should decide what you're going to do about them. Emotions, whether it's positive or negative emotions, are not really neither bad or good. Neither positive emotions are good, neither negative emotions are good or bad. I mean, nothing is good or bad, but just the way you perceive and interpret the situation. But actually, negative emotions can be very, very positive if you see them in a constructive way. What I mean by that is that whenever you feel something bad, whenever you have a negative emotion in yourself, when you feel bad in yourself, it's just a sign that you need to change something, right? If something causes you to feel bad, one thing is that it's just the way you interpret a situation, the way you perceive a certain thing, or it's just something that you are doing every single day, and that causes, of course, you to feel bad about that thing. So what you need to do is you need to change it. If you change it, you're going to change your emotion. If you change the situation or the way you perceive the situation, or you will change even actually your physical body, your physiology, you will instantly change the way you feel. So, but actually the most important thing is to really embrace the emotion, because all the emotion is okay. The emotion is good because it gives you a sign, it gives you kind of like a knowledge that, okay, something is wrong, maybe something is not right with me in a way, and what I'm going to do about it. Because most people, what they do is they get angry, and then they kind of try to fight it, or they just let the anger overwhelm everything that is in the environment and overwhelm themselves. And even the more they think about angriness, the more they are focusing on a specific thing that causes them to be angry, the more angry they become. And of course, that anger can become so big that it can harm other people. So that is not good to do. Yeah. What else I wanted to say? Yeah, embrace your emotions. One of the coolest things that I noticed, and when you meet people that you don't know, is sometimes you feel anxiety if you talk to them, especially if you want to meet them, if you want to get to know them. And that feeling of anxiety is usually in your chest, something here. So what most people do is they basically they fight it. They want to get that emotion out of their body, but it's very difficult because they are fighting it. So they cause another negative emotion. So it's just like it's like two stones like hitting each other, or like what's the word? Like this kind of a move. Yeah, and it's impossible to get rid of that emotion. The only way you can do, the only method you can do to deal with this emotion is to embrace it, to feel it, and then to start control it or to change it. But when you feel it and you embrace it, so you don't fight the emotion, but you just feel like, okay, I have this emotion, I appreciate the emotion, and actually I appreciate this emotion with like love. That's the word, love. That's a very romantic word, love. Yeah, embrace the emotion with love. Embrace the emotion for the way it is. It's like embracing yourself. It's like believing and loving yourself for the way you are. It's like loving your emotions for the way they are inside of your body, right? And once you embrace them, then you have the power to change them. Then you have the power either to change them or to control them. Some emotions, when you feel them, actually are good, and you even shouldn't maybe even change at the specific given moment, because they make you grow. They make you stronger from inside. It's like strengthens your psyche in a way. So that is really good. And yeah, whenever you feel an emotion, notice or be aware that that's just a sign that you need to change. Well, there's something in your body, so change your physiology so you're going to feel better, or you can change the way you perceive a situation or perceive what happened in a given situation or moment. So that's what I want to talk about today. Thanks for watching and have a good one.